Pasta is undoubtedly one of the most universal foods ever created by humankind. Found on every table, from humble homes to grand restaurants, it has transcended centuries, continents, and cultures. Each year, global pasta production exceeds 17 million tons, a colossal volume that reflects the importance of this product in our diet. The United States dominates production with approximately 2 million tons per year, followed by Italy, the iconic birthplace of pasta, with 1.4 million tons. Brazil comes in third, with around 1 million tons produced annually. But how exactly does a simple combination of 3 ingredients, flour, water, and sometimes eggs, give rise to such a beloved, varied, and symbolic food? Today, we'll explore the fascinating industrial process that transforms fields of golden wheat into long golden strands. Spaghetti. We'll follow pasta through every stage of its production, from the harvesting of the durum wheat to the final packaging, including milling, kneading, shaping, and drying. Before diving into this delicious adventure, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our documentaries. While Brazil is the third largest producer of pasta, it only ranks 13th in per capita consumption, at around 6 kilograms per person per year. This figure is well below that of Italy, which holds the world record with an impressive average of 23 kilograms per capita. Pasta is essentially made from 2 ingredients: durum wheat flour, also called durum wheat semolina, or grano duro, and water. In some recipes, eggs are added, giving the dough a softer texture and a more pronounced golden color. These simple ingredients allow you to create an infinite number of shapes: spaghetti, penne, fusilli, tagliatella, rigatoni, and many more. Some are long, others short, hollow, or twisted. After shaping, the pasta is either sold fresh or dried for longer storage. While Italy is inextricably linked to pasta, its history stretches back much further. Archaeological excavations have revealed that people in China were already consuming rudimentary pasta more than 4,000 years ago. But it was in the medieval Arab world that a revolution took place: the drying process. The desert peoples had developed an ingenious method for drying dough and preserving it over long distances. Light, nutritious, and long-lasting, it became an ideal food for travelers and merchants. Around the 9th century, during the Arab presence in Sicily, this technique spread to Europe. It was there that pasta, made from wheat semolina, flourished and became a cornerstone of Italian cuisine. In the 14th and 15th centuries, with the great maritime explorations, pasta left the Mediterranean to conquer the world. It reached Brazil between the 19th and 20th centuries, thanks to large Italian immigration, which made it a culinary symbol of the country today. Millions of families, from Asia to America, share this same age-old ritual: plunging a handful of pasta into boiling salted water. It all begins in the fields of wheat, a cereal grown in dry, sunny climates. This particular variety gives pasta its high protein and gluten content, responsible for its firm and elastic texture. When the wheat reaches maturity, its ears turn a bright golden color and its grains become hard and dry. The harvest is mechanized. Large combine harvesters cut the plants at the base, while inside the machine, a threshing system separates the grains from the stalks. Impurities such as straw, hulls, and dust are removed. The now clean grains fall into a hopper before being transferred to collection trucks. These trucks transport them directly to processing plants, where they will be converted into semolina. Upon arrival at the factory, the durum wheat grains undergo a battery of analyses. Their moisture content, hardness, protein, and purity are measured. Conforming batches are poured into large metal silos, where they will be stored under strictly controlled hygiene and temperature conditions. Before being milled, the grains undergo a cleaning stage. Vibrating screens and air separators remove pebbles, dust, and plant residue. Next comes the humidification temperature. A small amount of water is added to soften the grain's hull, facilitating the separation between the husk and the endosperm, the grain's core, rich in starches and proteins. The milling process takes place in several stages. Metal cylinders break the grains without reducing them completely to powder. The goal is to release the endosperm, which will then be transformed into a fine, pale yellow grain, semolina. Throughout the process, bran, hull fragments, and a finer flour are also obtained. Rotary sieves, called plant sifters, then sort the different particles by size and density. The end result, pure, golden, and uniform semolina, perfect for pasta making. Through a network of pneumatic pipes, this semolina is transported to the production area, ready to become pasta. The semolina falls into enormous industrial mixers. While the machine is running at high speed, water is precisely injected, approximately 1/3 of the total weight of the semolina. From this moment, a crucial reaction occurs: the formation of gluten, an elastic structure that will give the dough its cohesion, elasticity, and resistance to cooking. The dough is worked until it becomes smooth, firm, and pliable, without lumps or air pockets. For some recipes, particularly egg pasta, whole eggs or egg yolks are added directly to the mixture. This enhances the color and softens the texture. Once the ideal consistency is achieved, the dough is transferred to the next machine, the extruder. This is where the dough comes to life. The extruder is equipped with precisely shaped, perforated metal dies. Under high pressure, the dough is forced through the dies. Long, thin spaghetti, hollow pasta, twisted fusilli, flat tagliatelle. Each die creates a unique shape, the result of precise design and culinary tradition. At the end, a rotating blade cuts the dough to the desired length. In Brazil, there are approximately 40 different pasta shapes, but spaghetti dominates, accounting for nearly 57% of national consumption. At this stage, the pasta is still moist and tender. It now needs to be transformed into a dry, firm, and durable product. Before being placed in the dryer, the pasta passes through a cutting system that evens out its ends. It then enters long drying chambers where temperature, humidity, and ventilation are controlled to the degree. Drying is slow in successive cycles and can last from 6 to 24 hours, depending on the type of pasta and the technology used. During this process, the water in the dough gradually evaporates. Drying too quickly would cause the dough to crack. Drying too slowly would encourage mold growth or slow down production. Temperatures typically range from 60 to 110 degrees Celsius, depending on size and shape. Once dehydration is complete, the pasta is moved to a gradual cooling zone, allowing its internal temperature to reach ambient air temperature. This cooling prevents condensation inside the packages, thus preserving their quality during storage. Once cooled, the pasta is conveyed to the packaging line. Electronic scales are placed on the pasta. The spaghetti is then placed in transparent bags or laminated wrappers and heat-sealed to ensure an airtight closure. Premium pasta, especially that made from high-quality durum wheat, is sometimes packaged in cardboard boxes. The packages are then grouped, stacked on pallets, and prepared for transport. From there, it will make its way to supermarkets, restaurants, and ultimately kitchens around the world. Thus, every year, the 17 million tons of pasta that go into every plate of spaghetti represent months of work: wheat cultivation, milling, processing, quality control, and mechanical precision. 3 ingredients, a few machines, and millennia-old know-how are all it takes to feed billions of people. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. The rest of this video will be just as exciting, so stay tuned until the end.
Every day, millions of people around the world enjoy KFC's famous fried chicken. Its perfect crispiness and unmistakable flavor have delighted generations. But have you ever wondered how this chicken is prepared before it reaches your plate? In this video, we'll take you on an exclusive journey inside a KFC factory to discover, step by step, how this iconic dish is made, from the farm all the way to the restaurant. What's the secret to its tenderness? How does its coating stay so perfectly crispy? And what processes ensure that every piece keeps the same quality and flavor everyone knows and loves? It all began in the 1940s when Colonel Harlan Sanders created a unique recipe made of 11 herbs and spices, a secret kept for more than 80 years. This special blend, combined with a rigorous production process, is what makes every bite of KFC so irresistible. From egg incubation to the selection of the finest chickens, every stage is carefully monitored to ensure the highest quality. Get ready to discover the incredible journey each piece of chicken takes before becoming the delicious meal you enjoy. Let's begin. The journey of KFC's fried chicken starts long before it reaches the restaurant kitchen. It all begins on specialized poultry farms, where thousands of hens lay the eggs that will become the future chickens. Every day, these farms collect more than 8,000 eggs, which are carefully transported to controlled facilities for incubation. Before the process begins, each egg undergoes a meticulous quality inspection. Only those meeting the strictest standards are selected. They are then placed in special incubators that mimic the natural conditions of a brooding hen. Temperature and humidity are precisely regulated, and the eggs are automatically turned every hour to ensure even development of the embryo. After 18 days, the eggs are nearly ready to hatch. Before that happens, advanced infrared sensors examine each egg to detect any defects. Those that don't meet the standards are set aside for other uses, such as animal feed. On the 19th day, the chicks begin breaking through their shells with their tiny beaks. This process, called hatching, can last between 6 and 8 hours. Once out of the shell, the chicks are placed on a special conveyor belt that separates them from the shell debris. At this stage, specialized veterinarians perform a quick inspection to make sure they are healthy and in good condition. Before being sent to the growing farms, the chicks receive vaccines through an automated system that ensures precise dosing. This early vaccination protects them from disease and helps them grow strong and healthy. They are then kept in a warm, controlled environment to help them adjust to their first days of life. Finally, the chicks are placed in specially designed transport boxes that keep them comfortable and safe on the journey to the rearing farms. These boxes are ventilated and padded to reduce stress during transport. That's where the next phase of their development begins, in a perfectly controlled environment. From their very first day, every chick destined to become KFC fried chicken is raised under strict quality standards. But how are they fed to achieve their ideal size and signature flavor? Let's find out. Once they arrive at the rearing farms, the most important phase of their growth begins. These farms are designed to provide optimal conditions for healthy development. Everything is controlled: temperature, light, air quality, and feed. For comfort, the barns are lined with wood shavings or straw, creating a soft, absorbent floor that keeps the birds dry and clean. Modern ventilation systems ensure a constant flow of fresh air, preventing the buildup of moisture or harmful gases. One of the key factors behind the chicken's rapid growth is their diet. From day one, they receive specially formulated feed created by animal nutrition experts. This mix contains proteins, vitamins, and minerals essential for muscle development and healthy weight gain. During the first weeks, the chicks eat a light, easy-to-digest formula that supports organ and feather growth. As they grow, their diet is adjusted to include more protein and energy, ensuring they reach their optimal size in less time. Water supply is equally crucial. Each farm has automated systems providing clean, fresh water at all times. Unlike some other systems, KFC's chickens are not raised in cages. They live in spacious barns where they can move freely. It's been proven that chickens raised in low-stress environments produce meat that's more tender and flavorful. After about 38 days, the females reach their ideal size, while males take up to 65 days to reach about 3 kilograms. At this stage, they're ready for the next step: transport to the processing plant. But how is this transfer done, and how does KFC ensure the chickens arrive in perfect condition? Let's see. When the chickens reach their optimal weight, they're transported to the processing plant, a crucial step to ensure they arrive calm and healthy, since their well-being directly affects the final product quality. Transport is carried out in specially equipped trucks with ventilation and temperature control systems. The chickens are placed in large crates designed to prevent injury and allow free movement. Their condition is continuously monitored during the journey. Upon arrival at the plant, a strict protocol ensures a respectful and humane slaughter process. KFC uses internationally approved methods to minimize stress. The process begins with an automated system that gently relaxes the chickens before using a painless technique that renders them unconscious quickly and without suffering. Next comes the initial cleaning phase. The chickens are immersed in warm water to loosen the feathers, which are then removed by rubber rollers without damaging the skin. Once plucked, the chickens undergo a rigorous quality inspection. Advanced sensors detect any irregularities, and any bird not meeting KFC standards is removed. The next step is evisceration. An automated machine carefully removes the internal organs, which are used for other purposes, while the meat portions are thoroughly cleaned. The chickens are then cut into various parts: breasts, thighs, wings, and drumsticks, and inspected once again. Before moving on, the pieces are sprayed with a special antibacterial solution to ensure perfect hygiene. They are then stored in cold rooms under optimal conditions until preparation. Finally, the pieces are ready for the next step: coating and frying. So what makes KFC chicken so crispy and flavorful? The secret lies in its legendary breading. The famous KFC coating is made from a unique blend of 11 herbs and spices, a secret kept for more than 80 years. Only a few people know the exact formula, and the ingredients are produced in separate facilities to maintain confidentiality. The process begins with the chicken pieces being sprayed with a special solution to help the coating stick. Each piece is then dipped into a dry mix of flour and spices using a precise method that ensures an even coating. To achieve the perfect texture, the breading is applied using a specific motion called smoothing and pressing. This technique, done by hand or machine, helps the flour adhere evenly without forming clumps or thick patches. Once breaded, the chicken moves along a conveyor belt to the pre-frying stage, a brief dip in hot oil that seals the coating and begins forming the crispy crust without fully cooking the meat. After this, the pieces are quickly cooled to prevent excess oil absorption, then packed in sealed trays and shipped to KFC restaurants. But that's not all. What truly sets KFC apart is its pressure frying method. Unlike traditional frying, this takes place in a sealed fryer. This technique cooks the chicken faster, locks in natural juices, and creates a golden, crispy crust on the outside. This process also reduces oil absorption, making the chicken lighter while preserving its authentic flavor. The oil temperature is carefully maintained to ensure even cooking for every piece. Once fried, the chicken is drained to remove excess oil and kept under heat lamps to maintain its warmth and crunch until it's served. After a long journey from farm to kitchen, each piece is finally ready to be enjoyed by millions of people around the world. But how does KFC ensure that every bite tastes the same no matter where you are in the world? The answer lies in the precision of its process. From the chick's first day of life to the moment the chicken reaches your plate, every step is carefully monitored. The combination of the secret recipe, pressure frying, and rigorous quality control makes KFC chicken a one-of-a-kind taste experience. And now that you know the entire process, tell us, what's your favorite part of fried chicken? The crispy wings, the juicy thighs, or the tender fillets? If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our content.